And welcome to Day 3 of the Hanover Truck Show with RTTV, brought to you in association with Chevron Global Lubricants. Throughout today you'll see the news, the views, the people, the personalities and the products. After the chassis manufacturers, today we're going to look at the trailers, so come with us now.
If you're a European trailer manufacturer, right now the explosion in demand for trucks and trailers in Eastern Europe has got to be good for your business. And so it is for Schmitz Cargo Bull. The company has seen 5 years of year-on-year growth in both turnover and profits. Production capacity is up close to 100,000 units a year, and it's building 335 trailers a day from all its factories. But can that growth continue? Will the bubble of Eastern Europe burst eventually? To find out, I've come to ask Chief Financial Officer and self-confessed number cruncher Ulrich Schumer to find out.
So what we have seen in the last years is a dramatic increase in production capacity all over the trailer industry. We have seen a big increase in demand all over Europe, and what we expect for the next years is additional demand from Eastern and Central Europe. Eastern Europe means Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, and Central Europe means Hungary, Bulgaria, Romania. And there is a lot of demand at the moment, and we expect further demand for the future.
So you don't see the bubble bursting immediately?
Not immediately. What we say, we stabilize capacity in the moment, we stabilize the demands, but for the long-term view, we expect another demand, a bigger demand than in the last years.
So the market's still got to grow. Now, 3 years ago, the chairman of CIMC, Mai Bo-Liang, said he wanted to be the world's #1 trailer maker. Does that worry Schmitz, and what are you doing to fight that challenge?
So if you look to the production capacity of CIMC, what I think they have built in the last year, nearly 100,000 container chassis, etc., with an average price of $8,000. If you look to the European trailer, and you know it from UK, it's totally different. So the average price in the UK market is about $50,000, $60,000 per trailer, especially for the reefers, and that's not our business, the container chassis business. Of course, they are strong, but we see customized production in Germany, customized production in Europe, and low-quality volume production in China.
So you'll continue to build high-quality products and get a good premium in Europe and fight off that challenge from CIMC?
Hopefully also a premium price.
2007 was a record year for Kugel. The company grew by 67%. Profits were up, turnover was up, production was up, all fueled in part by the explosion in Eastern Europe. But we've not come onto their stand to look at their balance sheet, as impressive as it is. I've come to talk to Andreas Lubitz about their extra-long trailer, the Big Max. So Andreas, tell us about Big Max. What is it and what are you doing with it?
Well, the Big Max is a concept for longer vehicles. You save 10% of the trucks, so it's 10% longer than a normal truck, 14.9 meters. And we've already been running 300 of these vehicles in Germany for a test. And the results are particularly good. We're convinced this is a concept, one of the solutions for further transport, that we can convince other countries to have longer vehicles. So I'm convinced that all over Europe in, say, 5-6 years we will have longer vehicles.
Now you've also got trials in Poland. I understand you've delivered the first one to Russia as well, is that correct?
We actually will. It's not delivered yet, but Russia is quite interested because they have no length restrictions, and for them this is a simple solution to transport more with one vehicle. So it's economic, and it's also ecologic because you don't use more fuel while transporting even more.
Very good. Andreas, thank you. I happen to believe also that Big Max is a very interesting concept, particularly given the fact that the UK has rejected 25.25 metre long LHVs. A longer Arctic like this probably won't be noticed by the great British public, so it's well worth investigating. And here it is, the 14.9 metre long Big Max. Extra 1.3 metres at the back, take an extra number of pallets, but what really makes this trailer interesting from my perspective is that it is intermodal friendly with regard to the German railways. It fits on a German rail car, and that's going to be a strong selling point for adoption across Europe.
This company, of course, used to be called LDV. It's now been rebranded Maxus under Russian ownership. There's two new products launched here at Hanover, a long wheelbase version of the chassis cab and also an electric version of the Maxus product, putting the company right at the forefront of environmental efficiency. We've been expecting the Chinese to make their move into the international scene for a while now, and here they are. I'm on the stand of China's first automotive works. The JP6 truck is behind me. You're unlikely to see this vehicle on Western European roads anytime soon, but don't be surprised to see it in Russia, Africa, even parts of the Middle East. It's a stylish truck, so let's take a look at some of the details. Close your eyes to the Chinese badging and this could be a European truck. Got a choice of engine options, they're all Euro 4, 420, 460 or 500 horsepower. Transmissions come from Eaton or ZF, they're building their own axles, and the cab interior is fairly stylish as well.
New Nemo we see as a natural fit to the already existing van range. As vans are starting to get bigger in the world, it's created a natural niche for a van of this size. It offers fleet managers the opportunity to supply their drivers and owner drivers as well the opportunity to drive something that is got a load capacity of 2.5 metres cubed, ample for most motor factors, couriers, security companies, but at the same time it's small enough to nip around town and also around the country lanes. So it really does offer everything to fleet managers in this day and age. And also it really is the van of our economic times. It's affordable, and also with the environmental challenges that everyone is facing with 120 grams of CO2, it really offers fleet managers the responsible choice for their drivers when they're out on the road.
That's Scott Michael, Commercial Vehicle Sales Manager for Citroën, on the new Nemo, the new International Van of the Year for 2009. What's even more incredible for Citroën is that not only did they scoop gold in Europe's most prestigious van award, but they also got silver as well with the new Berlingo. Peugeot is clearly an important part of this three-way cooperation to build the new minivan, but arguably the lead has been Fiat. It's built in a Turkish plant that's part owned by Fiat, and the style and design has been led by the Italian giant. Indeed, the new launches here at Hanover, which include an electric van, are led by Fiat. This is clearly a worthy winner of International Van of the Year 2009.
If you're one of those truck manufacturers like MAN that believes in having a modular cab range, then sooner or later the new cab range that you've launched for TGX and TGS will filter down to your middleweights and light middleweights. And so it is for the Hanover show with new cabs on TGM and TGL. The new TGL and TGM cabs shown at Hanover have smart new interiors, multifunction steering wheel buttons on L and LX cabs, revised storage and the option of aircon and temperature controlled seats. The TGL 12-tonner at Hanover followed on from the green theme by having a hybrid driveline. And from Europe's biggest truck show, we come to Europe's most powerful production truck, the MAN V8 680 TGX. With two axles, it might seem just a little bit overindulgent for a 40-ton owner-operator. But how about this one? Add two axles, put 260 tons behind it, and it becomes the ultimate heavy hauler. Okay, Andy, what are we doing in here?
Brian, too often drivers don't take safety and stability seriously enough. Volvo have developed this rig to just show you what it's like in a rollover situation. So strap yourself in, hold on tight, no swearing, there's children watching.
Goodness sake.
Okay, come on.
Whoa!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Right, where are we?
Well, it says RAI Association. What does that mean?
Home of the European Road Transport Show, 30th of October to the 7th of November 2009. We'll be there.
We'll be there, and so will you be with RTTV in association with Chevron Global Lubricants.